with another live stream. So if you're watching this back on Facebook or YouTube, smash the like button, subscribe, like, whatever you have to do. Join our new Discord community. The link is below in the description. Yeah, I've listened to all your demos, given you guys some of my free advice. All I can ask for in return as a little thank you is to just go follow all my socials. Pretty simple. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos on the channel, have a click around. There's a lot of live stream demos. Gonna start uploading a lot more educational videos quite soon, so stay tuned. We're gonna start the live stream very, very soon. Here we go.
Soon we'll be gone, but it's good to know I finally met you. Keep me under, you make me smile, and soon I'll run right home to find you. We're all just passing by. New life begins, so it's good to know we've been together. Come take my hand, head to the strand where we watch waves crash to the sunshine. We're all just passing by.
Hello, hello. Hello everyone, I hope we are well. Steve Marks here, hey guys. We are back with another demo drop. What I'm going to do, so Mr. Wilson sent me a donation to get his demo listened to first. So we are going to get into that. It looks like it's for my remix contest. This will be cool. We ran a remix contest for my first single, and we have all the submissions now. It's up to myself, the record label, and my amazing vocalist Rika to listen to all the demos, and between all three of us, we're going to pick our favorite sort of demo. So let's get into it, Mr. Wilson. I'm just going to open this up into a new tab. What is going on? Wilson, I see you in the chat there, my friend. Is this the demo you want me to review? I wasn't sure if it was this one or not, but just let me know in the comments. I do remember listening to this once before. I just want to make sure it's the right one. Yep, okay, let's do it. Here we go. So this is Legacy, originally by me, but remixed by Wilson. So let's have a listen. Here we go. Man, I love this. I'm just like smiling the whole way through it. Man, really good. The bass is like driving this track so well. I mean, the only thing I can think of at the moment that is lacking a tiny bit is the percussion. So your snare drums and like whatever you're using for your main percussion hit is a little bit like soft in the mix. But that's all. I love the sort of trance vibe to it. All the sound design sounds very like together, like it all belongs together. Nothing sounds out of place at the moment. And yeah, really, really nice. I love the take on this. Really, really cool. Nice. I like you've got like a delay on the vocal, which makes it very like spaced out and very airy. The thing with the tight delay for everyone when you're processing vocals, if you have a very tight delay, sometimes it sounds like the vocal is out of time when really it's not. And that's what I just detected here. I really was concentrating. The vocal is in time, but because there's such a short delay after, it sounds like it's drifting off the beat. It's not, but that's just, it's kind of a brain trick when you have a really short delay on a vocal. Really cool, man. I love it. Do you know what I like about this is you've got a really strong bass line that's filling up all the low frequencies very, very well. And then your sort of lead sound is all in the mid to high frequencies. And the body of your track, you don't have many elements in the body. The main thing in the body, like in the mid frequencies, is the vocal. So you've made the vocal the star of the track, which is really, really cool. This is a really good remix, man. You have a pretty good chance of getting this one signed. So I'm gonna chat with the label and Rika sometime, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. I'll get them on the phone maybe after this stream and see what they're up to. Man, love it. Thanks for submitting. That was really, really cool. Guys, if you're wondering, so tonight's a demo drop. So send me your demos. Send them to Steve Marks Music on SoundCloud. Sorry, I'm just having a sleep. Send me your tracks via DM. I usually sit around for 2 or 3 hours and do your demo reviews for you guys for free. I'll just let you guys know that I do them in order of submission to keep everything free, to keep everything fair, I mean. And if you want to hear your track like instantly, if you want to hear it now, you can hit the donation button like Wilson just did on my SoundCloud page. If you donate, it's a really small fee, and then you skip the line and you get reviewed instantly. So let's pick up with Collective, and this track is called Rulezo and Shadows, Next Level, MXLE, Offline, Fulton Usagi. I don't know, but let's just have a listen. Also, man, thanks for submitting. It's your first time submitting. I'm going to listen to your demo. I'm also going to click through your SoundCloud profile and see if there's anything I can recommend for you to improve your profile. So let's get into it. Hey guys, I see you on Twitch, I see you on Facebook, and I see you on YouTube. If you're streaming on Facebook or YouTube, I want you to smash the like button. Just do it. Go on. I can wait. No, all good. If you're tuning in new as well, just hit subscribe. I do this every week, so let's get into it.
Reports and throughout this series that's not true. Many of these people are very small, very altruistic. They might be searchers looking to better themselves or better the world and get caught up in these groups that are often.
Well, let's talk about the group.
Can say this is crazy. Everybody else around you is in the south.
So would you call this
I certainly think call it.
Thanks, Zach. I see you, mate. Cheers.
I certainly think by everybody's understanding of the word, it's ceased to be able to really think for
All right, I'm understanding this. So it looks like it's a collective. So a few artists have sort of teamed up on this one, and it sounds pretty good. The there's a lot of automation happening in the like the sub bass, which is sort of interesting because I've never really heard this before, like panning a sub bass around. It's interesting, which is cool. So it's a nice big trap beat. One thing you guys might want to look at is your sort of your master output. So add some things to your master chain to make sure that your track output is a little louder. So as you can see from this waveform, everything's sort of quite sort of moderate volume. Nothing's too loud, except for this new synth sound you added here, and see how it creates this peak here. So that that sound there gave it a spike in volume. So what you can do is you can mix everything else louder, or you can bring that sample down so that everything's sort of a similar volume. Then you can boost everything in your master, so you can get it up a little bit louder. But yeah, I'm digging this so far.
Next level.
Okay, this track is also dying for a vocal, so it's a good idea even when you're making demos to just throw any kind of vocal over the top. You want some hip hop rap or something over this, and it will just take it to the next level. That might also be why your sort of instrumentation on this track is a little bit lower in volume. Maybe you've already thought ahead and you've got space for the vocal. Maybe not. But add a vocal in here. I think this would be really nice. Also, if you want to sort of get a bit more feedback on this, you can join my Discord and post it in the feedback for feedback section. Maybe you'll find a vocalist that's willing to sort of spit some bars for you guys. I dig this. I'm going to skip through it a bit because it's 5 minutes long, and a lot of it's just sort of beats and loops and stuff like that. Hey, we've got a little breakdown here. I like that raw brass sound, the wham, that's really cool. Yeah, nice. I mean, guys, good work. If there's 5 of you working on that track, I know how frustrating it is sometimes working like with one other producer. So how you've managed to do it with 5 people, big hats off to you guys. It's a good foundation for a track with some vocals over the top. So try and find a vocalist, and that will just go up in strength so much higher. So cool, guys. Thanks for submitting. Your SoundCloud profile was good. You had all like your socials and stuff like that. So really good. All right, let's move on to Split Lines, Electric Soul. Let's have a listen. Ah, sorry, Zach, my friend. I forgot, my friend, that you submitted a donation. Sorry, mate. Let's get into that now. I'll get back to use split lines. My apologies. So, guys, if you want to skip the line and have your demo heard instantly, just smash the donate button on my page and you'll go to the top of the line. Zach, let's check out your track. Just gonna listen to the intro again, because what you have in the intro, Zach, you've got an offbeat hi-hat, so it creates like some groove instantly, and then when you drop into this section with the bass line, you've got just a standard hi-hat hitting on the beat. So the sort of the groove and the energy of the track, it starts off really like bouncy, and then it drops into a very like 4x4 beat. So maybe if you want to, you can do two things. You can either remove the offbeat hi-hat that's happening in the intro, or keep an offbeat hi-hat here in the section where you have the bass be introduced. You know what I mean? It's like skipping now. Actually, the intro is pretty good. Forget what I just said. It's good. It's good. Really nice, man. I love this section here, the sort of the breakdown. You've got these like the bass line, man. I don't know how you did it. Let me know in the comments, but
You wanna see some wet ass pussy. Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink.
it's either an 808 kick that you've given some distortion to, or it's a very low bass line that you've sort of piggybacked off the back of a kick. Sounds really good, really grungy, really dirty. Really, really nice, and it's a good break in the track as well. Kind of takes it back to the sort of like the original track and its sort of feeling, and then you bring it back in nicely with your sort of EDM build up.
Touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. My head game is fire, but I need the sun. It's going and trying. Up and outside, yeah. Run that thing, that the cuz behind me. I spit on his mic and I keep trying to sign me. Y'all, I'm a freak bitch, handcuffs, leashes. Switch my wig like a
Man, really, really nice. What I would do, man, I'm gonna Kiwi stage. I'm gonna type a label in the comments. If you send this, go to on Instagram, go to the Kiwi stage account. It's like a record label, and they might sign something like this, man. So you could get this, on Spotify and stuff if you wanted to. They are a Russian-based record label, and I don't know how, but Russian record labels seem to be able to release remixes like this and not have any legal ramifications. So if you want to, write to Kiwi Stage. I don't know their email off the top of my head. That's why I said go to their Instagram. They have a little submissions email. But man, submit it. Good luck. I think you could possibly get that signed. That's a really, really strong remix, man. I love it. I don't know what threw me with the intro here. I don't know what I was talking about. It started off with like very, very skip. And then I think it's the first maybe 3 or 4 beats. You have an additional hi-hat. Yeah, you've got... Yeah, so the first 3 beats, you have an offbeat hi-hat that's like... it's like a long sample, like an open hat. And then it cuts into like a short hi-hat. So maybe that's why it threw me a bit on the intro. Man, sick. I hope you send that to Kiwi Stage, man. They might be interested in signing it. Maybe if you need it mastered, let me know. There's a dude on my Discord that does it very, very cheap and very, very well. Costs me about 14 euros to get my tracks mastered, and trust me, man, if you send it to him, he like sends it to the next level. Really, really cool. All right, split lines. Let's continue. I'm just gonna back it up a bit. Oh yeah, it was the nice melodic intro. Good bounce. Split lines. I love this, man. Super bouncy and super like it fills this nice little gap between like happy and like aggressive. If you want to make this more bouncy, the notes you use in the drop, like in your MIDI clip as you're making each note, make them a bit shorter, and then you'll play around with the length of each note in the MIDI clip. And what you find is the shorter the note, it'll make it a bit more bouncy because it's a bit more of a sharp note. And if you hit them slightly off the beat, it makes it super, super bouncy. If you want feedback, just send your demo here, mate. soundcloud.com/SteveMarksMusic. Also split lines, I love the variation you have, like within the drop you sort of have the original sort of chord progression and melody, and then in the second rotation you totally like change it up a bit, like it goes up into the higher octaves, which is good because it doesn't remain repetitive. It still sounds familiar, but it's doing different things, which is really, really cool. Yeah, man, cool track. I love this breakdown here as well. So yeah, I hope you understand the feedback. Like if you make the notes a little bit shorter, it creates a bit more bounce and really really nice melody that you have in your drop. It's really really cool, really summer, really happy, and it still has that sort of aggression. Like I said, that it's not a super happy pop track. It's a bit more aggressive. So really really nicely done. Really nice, man. All right, guys, we are moving on. So the line continues, guys. If you want to skip the line and have your demo reviewed instantly, you can hit the donate button to skip the line. So we're going to continue here with looks like Desrin, On My Mind. Let's have a listen. Also, Desrin, thank you for submitting, my friend. Your first time submitting. Hope you are well. I'm going to click through your SoundCloud profile as well, and just if I have any sort of recommendations to update anything, I'll let you know as well. I love the vocals, man. I really hope this is you singing because you got a really, really nice voice, man.
Sunset in the distance, pink with a tinge of blue. Look at what you're missing. This could have been me and you, but you never listen.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking before. I'm like, I heard something, but it was in the track. Nice.
Give me a chance. You were so dismissive as soon as you change your plans. Girls are all the same. Always gotta make a love a game. Oh, guess I have no choice to play. It's either that or how you play. You're on my mind. Love is a hard thing to find. I'm lost. It's your fault. And I know I've been out of line, but I wanna waste your time. Let's fall. We'll go on and on. Why does it hurt so bad? Reminiscing on the things we had.
Wow, really nice, man.
I'm lost.
I'm not sure. Like, I assume you're a great vocalist. The auto tune is a little distracting. Like, it's not crazy. But yeah, I feel like the digital kind of sounds cool with the track. you've definitely made the vocal the star of the track as well, because like the sort of the musical elements underneath are very, very basic, because the vocal is like so strong, man. Really cool. See, I love this little interlude bit where it's really stripped back. That's when your vocal sounds a lot more natural. Like, I don't know, maybe you've eased the auto-tune sound a bit. And I also love the effect you put here. I think, yeah, the sort of the overdrive sounds really, really cool, man. Sick track. And if you're watching this back on YouTube or you're tuned in live, man, write to me. I want to know how you make your vocals, like what plugins you use for using, like making your auto-tune sound. I play around a lot with vocoders and things like that. It's possible to achieve it in a vocoder. Takes a little while to set up, but if you've got any tips for me, man, let me know in a message or something. Cool. Thanks for submitting, man. Really, really cool track. Okay, we're moving on to John Castell and Jan Castell. So guys, you've submitted 3 tracks. I'm going to listen to the most recent one, which is here. So Anastasia Edvodchenko. Don't know. Sounds like a cool artist. Also, thanks for submitting first time, guys. Awesome. What I'm going to do, I'm going to listen to your demo. I'm also going to click through your SoundCloud profile and just see if I have any advice for fixing it up. Let's have a listen.
I'm singing along to my favorite song, and my eyes are gold. Whoa. Raindrops, raindrops from eyes I dream of us. I must confess, it's cloudy. You say let's dance, of course I tell you yes. Let's start a party. Come on, start. Come on, start. Come on, start. Let's start a party. Dance with me. Here on the floor. Open up your heart like a doll. Dance with me. Here on the floor. Open up your heart like a door. Open up your heart like a door.
Man, really, really nice. I loved in the build-up you had the sort of yeah, you were teasing the lead already with those sort of short stabs, but when the drop hits, it's such a more aggressive drop. Really, really nice. I expected to hear one thing really light and summery, but you brought like the balls, like the aggression. Really nice.
You say
Really, really nice, man. I see that you guys, you're possibly like a duo, so really, really nice. Um, I see like you guys have a big following on Spotify and on SoundCloud, so like you're obviously doing quite well. Um, I love the sound design. Sounds so simple, but there's a lot of tiny things going on in there that all fit in really, really nice. Um, you guys are like obviously like in the sort of elite category. So some advice for you guys would be like on your master. I'm pretty sure this is just possibly a demo or something. So work on your dynamics. Try and add some saturation on your master, as well as like a limiter to bring everything up. Because you have some moments that are quite like stripped back and nice, but in terms of intensity, like a little bit relaxed in terms of intensity, you can really bring it up and get it into the sort of 10, 11 luffs, like sort of up to commercial loudness. So if you want any recommendations for mastering engineers, guys, let me know. But yeah, I see you from France. So in France, bonsoir. Merci. Guys, the line is still growing, so apologies if you're sitting around waiting for your track. There's a big line tonight, so thank you for your patience. If you do want to skip the line, you can donate. So just hit the donate button on my page, and yeah, you'll skip the line. Your song will be reviewed instantly. So DJ Saha, Lost in You. Risav Saha, original music track. Let's have a listen. Thank you for submitting, my friend. I will also go through your profile and see if you can add anything to sort of improve. Really nice. I like the taking you away to a beach somewhere, like really, really relaxing. With you have some chords, done. So when you have multiple keys hitting at the same time, what you want to do is you want to adjust the intensity a little bit on each note. Because when you think about a keyboard player playing the keyboard, they're not really playing like this. They're not playing like strongly with each finger at exactly the same force. They're kind of playing like this, like a bit more natural. So when they hit the keys of the piano, they get pressed down at different pressures, which is the intensity. So what you need to do for your chords when every note's hitting the same, you need to adjust the intensity a little bit so that it sounds more organic and sounds more real. Because your chords they all sound like bang, like this, bang, bang, bang. So if you think about a keyboard player, when they play a note, obviously I would call this my pointer finger and their middle finger are quite strong. So they would be strong intensity. So let's say 100% for these two, and then these little fingers here are a bit weaker. So you imagine if you're playing the keyboard, the notes sort of on the higher end of your fingers are always going to be a little bit less in intensity. And also, so if you adjust the intensity of each note, that will make it sound a little more natural. Bang! You want it to kind of have like maybe this finger first, second, third, fourth. So it's like a slight roll, like ding instead of ding. I hope that makes sense to you, man. But we're going to keep listening. Little outro here. Yeah, really nice, man. The melody is very good. It's very familiar, very catchy. Also, all your elements are in the correct key, which is good because a lot of people that submit have great ideas like you, but some of their things aren't in key. All your stuff is very, very nicely in key, man. So very, very nicely done. I was just clicking on your profile. So I also see that you are like, I call you guys Corona producers. So it looks like you've only started a few months ago. Really, really well done with where you're at. It's really, really nice. You've got a very good skill for melody. And yeah, I think, yeah, your music's quite like happy and quite fun. So really, really nice, man. Yeah, I hope you understand the feedback. If my feedback is too advanced and you guys don't understand it, just send me a private message and I can explain it a little better for you. Or what you can do is I've started doing Discord hangouts now, guys. So Discord is sort of like an online community. If anyone wants to join, you can go to my SoundCloud page, and here there's an invite to my Discord. When you click on that, if you haven't been on Discord before, it's free. You just sort of make a profile, and then yeah, it's like an online community. You can promote yourself, you can give each other feedback, and yeah, like last Monday I did a hangout where it was just me and a few other people just video chatting to each other. So instead of me just giving advice and you guys listening and not being able to speak back, everyone was there asking me questions, I was giving them answers. It was really cool. So you're welcome to join. Anyone's welcome to join. It's free to join the Discord. Also, whilst I'm talking to you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly throw a link in the chat, and this link is to pre-save my new single that's coming out soon. So I'm going to try it. I sent it to 2 people. I sent the link to 2 people, and one person said it worked and one person said that it didn't work. So if anyone, it didn't work. Let me see if maybe I can't send a link in the chat. Oh well, doesn't matter. If you're watching back on YouTube, or if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube at the moment, the link, the pre-save link should be below this video on YouTube, and if you're watching on Facebook, it should be above. I don't know what's going on, but cool, man. Thanks for your submission. All right, Nita, Corrupted DNA. Let's have a listen. Oh, someone's donated. Okay, I'm going to I'll quickly listen to Nita. Thank you, Nita, for submitting. I'm just gonna, I can't access my donations page on my phone, and I don't know why. But yeah, when I get a donation, I hear a ding in my emails. So at the moment, I'm just waiting for a ding. So Nita, have a listen. Okay, so Nita, sorry man. I just noticed that this is like a released track. So there's kind of no point in me reviewing it because yeah, because it's already released, so you can't really change anything. So guys, send me your demos. So these are songs that are not released, and basically what happens now is that song will get muted and copyrighted on all my videos. So that's why I don't review released tracks. It just doesn't make sense. Sorry man, I'm gonna have to push on. If you have any demos though, man, so these are ideas, stuff that you're working on, send that sort of stuff in. And yeah, I can give you some feedback. You can adjust it if you think so, and then yeah, then you can sort of yeah, then you can put it online. All right, we're going to push on to ARP8 SAD. Also S143, I'm not seeing any donations at the moment, my friends. So just double check if you guys want to donate. Basically, if you want to skip the line of reviews, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud page, and yeah, then I'll review your track instantly. ARP8, let's have a listen.
I gave her everything, she took my heart and left me lonely. I've been broken, hurt, contagious. I won't fix, I'd rather weep. I'm lost and I'm found, but it's torture being in love. I love when you're around, but I fucking hate when you leave.
Really nice track. I like the build up, and I love the vocal, and the drop is great, but it's missing something, and it's something in the upper frequencies. So like some subtle white noise or something similar, something like that. It would kind of, your track at the moment's very deep, very bass heavy, and it's sort of occupying this amount of frequency spectrum, and you have all this space up here to have some fun in. So maybe add some white noise or something, like some rises or something like that. Yeah, to fill that frequency space. If you want to leave it deep and dark, then that's fine, but just a suggestion. I'm really liking this.
I gave her everything, she took my heart and left me lonely. I've been broken, hurt, contagious. I won't fix, I'd rather weep. I'm lost and I'm found, but it's torture being in love. I love when you're around, but I fucking hate when you leave.
This track is so good, man. There's so much automation going on with like panning. So a lot of things are happening over here and coming across and going really fast. It's really really cool. The other cool thing is with the auto panning and things like that, it's some of it is not like in time with the music, so it's like a bit like confusing and stuff, but that's good. Like musically it makes the brain be like, oh, like that's cool, like it triggers something, and this is really cool. It's such a deep dark mood. um yeah, I love it. Cool, man, thanks for submitting. Just a reminder, guys, everyone that submits their demos goes in the draw for, at the end of the stream, I use my smartphone to come up with a number. So basically, every time I play a song, what I'm doing is off screen, I'm saving them all in a list. And then, yeah, I ask for a random number, and that number, the track that I draw, they win a free 1 hour session with me, just chilling one-on-one. It can be music production related, it can be to do with anything. So yeah, stick around to the end of the stream, you might win. All right, Y45H, your track Wave. I see you've sent the same thing twice, but that doesn't matter. Let's have a listen to Wave. I'm sensing some like disharmonics, so some things aren't in key with others. So you've got the basics of of music production sort of understood. Okay, you have chords, you have keys, you have very good dynamics with your notes. You've got like long note, da 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 da. That stuff is really cool. Now what you need to do is you need to really focus on what notes you are playing in your songs, because you have like your bass line doing something, you have your chords doing something, da, 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 and then you have that other melody happening over the top. And currently, at the moment, all those three elements, they aren't really talking to each other in terms of key. So you really need to focus on using the right notes that relate to everything else in the song. It's a very hard concept to understand, but once you understand that, you will be making very good music once you understand that. As I said, just work on the correct notes to hit with your songs, man. As I said, you understand the basics of music production, like how to actually make music. Now you need to make your music sound good. You know what I mean? Like all the elements you have in your songs are correct, but the notes that you are making them all play, they're not working together. So they sound like they're kind of hitting each other when you need to make them sort of flow nicely between each other, man. So just keep practicing, keep making music. It will eventually come to you. If you want to sort of, you could use a method that I teach some of my students. Is I tell them to go online, find a song that they like, find out what chords that song uses, and then build their own track using those chords. Not a remix, but their own original track with the same chords. That's music. That's what music is great for. You can use exactly the same chords of someone else's song, but make something totally different. Okay, so maybe you can try that. Maybe you love, I was just clicking, you love Martin Garrix's Alan Walker. It's very clear you like Alan Walker. I can hear it in your music. Maybe go find an Alan Walker song like Alone, find out what chords he uses for his piano, and then make your own song using those same chords. You never know. It might sound great. All right, moving on. DJ Flyman, Sympathy of Love, original mix. Let's have a listen. This is good, man. It started very high energy, and I can tell you're already coming into the first sort of build up. So at around 30 seconds, it's good. It's not too long. It's super fast. Okay, I was just working out what was sounding, something is sounding a little empty, right? And what it is, it's like the body of your track. So the mid frequencies, there's not much happening there. You've got a really nice driving bass line, and you've got this synth, this lead sound, which is happening in like a very like high octave. That's fine. Leave the high octave main melody. But what I would do is I would duplicate that melody and bring it also down an octave. So then you have more sort of mid frequencies in your lead, and it won't sound so like high end. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It kind of, yeah, it's sort of shrill, like very sort of shrieky. So if you duplicate it, so keep it on the high synth and another synth below, you'll bring down the frequency spectrum a bit. You won't be so drawn up into the high end, and I think that will give the track more body as well. But really nice, like very sort of high energy, very high frequency. I like it. That's pretty good advice, Wilson, as well. Yeah, I agree. Don't add too much sidechain on your risers before the drop. That's pretty good. Nice, man. Another, I love hearing your tracks, man. They are all such like high energy stuff. This is like Martin Garrix's style in like 2014. He was just like go go go, and then I think he realized like, my God, I need to calm down a bit, and he started making all this melodic stuff. Man, I really dig that. Once again, yeah, I just stand by my comments before. So with your main lead, it's sort of very high in the frequency spectrum. Just duplicate it so that there's like, just so you have another layer on your lead and it's not so high pitched. Yeah, I think that's cool, man. It's stuck in my head. I like it. It's good. It's good. Just gonna do a refresh, guys. Okay, so we still have a fair few demos to get through. If anyone wants to skip the line. If you want to skip the line and have your demo listened to immediately, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud page and you will move to the top of the list. So let's listen to Night Sky Falling Down remix. Also, Mr. Night Sky, I just clicked on your profile. I see you're from Santa Cruz, USA. Let us know a little bit more, man. Let us know your Twitter, let us know your Instagram, let us know your Facebook, your YouTube. Come on, man. Tell us who inspires you as a musician. And also, yeah, because I tag all you guys in an Instagram post each week after each stream. So smash your details in there, man. Come on. Really nice intro already. I love the auto panning on the shaker, on the sort of tambourine. Maybe it's panning a little bit too fast for the track because you got this really like chilled down tempo vibe, but the auto pan's going like quite fast, and it's also going quite extreme. So try and make it a little bit more narrow. So don't pan it so far to each side. Just have it as a subtle glide. It's like smooth and like, oh yeah. Also guys, I see you all watching there. I can see you on my other screen. I see you on Twitch. I hope you're doing well. Facebook, I see you guys there too. I hope you're enjoying the stream. And everyone on YouTube, hello, hello. Smash the like button if you're watching on YouTube. And also if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, guess what? Just subscribe. It's just clicking a button. That's all it is. What you are doing if you subscribe is you are helping me achieve my new goal. I'm trying to get 333 subscribers by the end of the year. Why 333, do you ask? I don't know. I just had a weird sensation of trying to achieve all these targets by the end of the year, and I based all my goals around the number 3. So I'm trying to get to 333 subscribers, so smash the subscribe button. Do you know what would also work well with this Night Sky? So the track, to me, it's super like laid back, and I'm imagining just like people chilling by a campfire or someone laying on their front porch with a cigarette and just the cigarette smoke sort of drifting up in the sky. With your bass line, it's very nice. Like it's really, really cool. What might sound cool is, because this track is sort of like laid back and very melodic, and sort of you've got the lazy shaker, the lazy percussion, maybe you could have your bass line, instead of smashing each note, boom, 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 maybe have it slide between notes, boom, like that. And then it might also add to the sort of the like the laziness of the emotion that you've created in this really, really nice production. Really, really nice track, man. I can't recommend too much more to fix, really. The only thing that made me a little strange at the start was that the shaker that was panning so fast and so wide. If you slowed it down and panned it just a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, I feel like that might keep the mood very chill. And yeah, the other tip was with the bass line. Instead of having it hit on each note, maybe have it slide between notes, so that it's just a bit more like, yeah, I don't know, like the track is very professionally made, and the emotion it gives is like chill and like lazy, like a lazy night. So yeah, I think if you did those two things, you'd make it so much more lazier. I don't know, it's a weird compliment to a weird feedback to give, but yeah, I like it, man. Everything's very loose and very like flowing. So maybe if you make the bass line a bit more flowy and the shaker not so cool. Thank you, man, for submitting. All right, Monmouth official, let's get into this. How do I even say this? Sanguine Rose, I think that's it. Let's have a listen. Oh, I love it. This sort of distorted synth. Hey guys, I just received a donation. Can you let me know in the chat who you were so that I can review your track next? Okay, so guys, I think I know what's going on. You had such a good build up, and then the sort of when the drop hit, it lacked intensity. And I think what's happening with you guys is you have some frequencies that are clashing. So your kick drum, your bass line, and even your main like melody, they're all clashing in the low frequency. So you need to give each element some space. I'm actually working on a tutorial video for properly mixing a kick and a bass, like very, very simple mixing techniques to make things sound clearer. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably come out maybe sometime next week. But definitely check out that video. You guys can benefit from that because everything I'm hearing is sort of in the low frequency spectrum. It's all fighting for space. When everything's fighting for space, everything kind of, the dynamics get lost. Everything's a bit more like muddy, we would say. So it sounds a little muddy when your drop hits, but it can be fixed very, very easily. Don't stress. Yeah, the what I mean by the dynamic changes here. So everything's really bass heavy and just fighting for space, and it just sort of musically speaking, it just doesn't work with all those frequencies trying to do stuff. They all just sort of stumble over the top of each other, and it creates what music producers called like a muddy bass line. So work on that, and I think you've got a good understanding of melodies, rhythms, and things like that. So you're well on your way to like making good music. So thanks for submitting. Speaking of submitting, hello Link WVW. If you want to send a demo for review, just send it here. See how it says submit your demos to? And then it's my SoundCloud account. You can only submit via a laptop. We still have a pretty big line to get through for this week's stream. So if anyone wants to skip the line, just smash the donate button on my SoundCloud page and I'll instantly review your demo. But for now, we're keeping it free. Zach, thank you for your submission, for your donation. I've already done your review. So we're on to Andread. Let's listen to this. It is called Goodbye. It's a bootleg. Let's have a listen. Also, man, it's your first time submitting, so I'm going to click through your SoundCloud profile as well and just offer you any advice on if you want to update anything. So let's have a listen and I'll have a look. Okay, so instantly, man, I like your sort of artwork and things like that. You look like a badass dude. Looks like you've just taken on some wild cheetahs and they've ripped at your clothes, but you survived, man, because you're the best. Let us know a little bit more about you, man. Let us know what country you're from. Smash some of your social media down here. So your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, or whatever you have. And tell us a little bit about you musically. Like, who are your influences? Who do you love listening to? Things like that, man. Like, let us know a little bit about you. I'm also going to tag you in an Instagram post, so make sure you add your Instagram. Come on, bro.
Give me a sign, look down your eyes. Lay down next to me. Don't listen when I speak. Bury your doubts and fall asleep. I was just a bad dream. For neither ever or never goodbye. Neither ever or never goodbye. Neither ever or never.
Thank you for your donation, Wizard. You are up next, my friend. So thank you for the donation. Guys, if you want to skip the line, I won't get through all the demos tonight. We're running out of time pretty fast. So if you want to definitely hear it this week, you can donate. And then, yeah, I'll listen to it immediately. Otherwise, it'll all happen in the next stream as well. So don't stress if you miss out tonight and you don't want to donate. Don't worry. I will get to your demo next week, okay? Don't stress about that.
Soak up my tears and watch the only way on disappear. Don't tell me why. Kiss me goodbye. For neither
Okay, Andrea, I like it, man. I dig. It's sort of this like weird, quirky vibe. It's really cool. One thing you might want to look at and listen to again is some of the samples you have in there. So like your snare drum and some of your cymbals and things like that are a little too loud for everything else. So it really, like, when something happens, it's really loud, you know? Nice, and I like the introduction of the sort of trumpet or whatever that new sound is now. That's really cool. Yeah, man, cool track. In the outro here as well, the kick is very, very loud as well. So that's what I mean. Some things need a bit of mixing. One thing that's really good is your sound design. So the sounds that you have picked to put in this track, they all sound really nice. They all sort of mash together very well. And yeah, it's kind of cool. So I see here as well, what's this? I think this is like Spanish or something. Hang on. Translate. Text language. Spanish, yeah, I was right. So, yeah, greetings to Spain. I see here you've got your Facebook and Instagram linked here inside the song. Just add those links to your profile page, man. It just makes it easier for people to connect with you if, you know, they like your song and they want to write to you. Because SoundCloud Messenger is a bit slow and it's not like integrated into phones yet. Man, cool remix. I like your music. Keep making music. That's cool. Thanks for submitting. I'm going to move on to Wizard. So thank you for submitting, man. It might be your first time submitting. I'm not sure, but I've given you a follow. I'll listen to your track. Thank you for the donation as well, man. I will, just like the last dude, I'll click through your profile and see if there's anything that might need updating or anything like that. So let's listen to Wizard, One Up. Nice. I love the 8-bit sound already. One thing I've detected already is you have a super low sub bass, super low. Like I've got very good headphones on, but it's too far down in the sub frequency. So bring that whole sub bass layer up 1 octave, and you'll find that it will sound a lot clearer, because things like this, like a smartphone, if you were to listen to that intro on a smartphone, you wouldn't hear your bass line at all. And same thing for people listening on like earphones, ear somethings. Yeah, it's sort of, when you think about the general population of people in the world, most people walking around listening to music are listening on these. You have to think what sounds will come through this. At the moment, they won't hear any of your bass line. And I estimate maybe 20% of the world would probably listen to music on something like this. So 20% of the world will be hearing your bass line, and 80% listening on this or off a smartphone speaker won't hear that at all. So just think of that. Bring your sub bass up a little bit. Okay, I dig it. I like the drop. Something changed as well in the drops. There was a loss in dynamics, and that is due to something in the mix. So some frequencies are clashing, which brings the intensity down. I'm just gonna listen again. So I think it could be the chords that you're using, the synth that you're using for your chords. Just check the EQ on that. Maybe you haven't EQ'd it yet, or maybe you've EQ'd it and there's too many bass frequencies leaking into where the kick is happening. Because the kick is happening, but the synth chords and your sub bass are already filling up that space a lot. So hang on. This is the sub bass. What you want to do is, where your chords are playing, you want to EQ that so that you sort of cut it off before you have your sub bass, because your sub bass is going to be right down here in the low frequencies. You don't want those chords clashing with your sub bass at all. So have your sub bass in a nice little EQ, like a little bubble down in the low frequencies, and then make sure that your chords are sort of in a nice little frequency bubble here and not clashing with that. Okay, I think that might be why there's a dynamic drop. This is so good, man. This reminds me of like when I was a younger child, like playing video games and stuff. It's really like taking me back like to when I was a child. Really, really cool. I want to listen to this bit again. That's another thing I just picked up on then. It came to me here during the outro. You have a kick there that it sounds like it's quite a long kick. So what I'm going to do again, I'm going to use this box of my head. Imagine that this box is 1 bar in your music production software. So on every beat you have a kick drum. So hang on, I always get this wrong. So your music will be running this way. For me it's backwards. So you'll have a kick, 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 kick. Okay, the kick sample you've selected is quite long. What that means is when you have 4 kicks in your bar, you're gonna have a kick 1, 2, 3, 4, and what will happen is the tail of that kick will almost be touching when the next kick starts. What that's doing is filling up all those bass frequencies. So that could be why you have that reduction in dynamic in the drop. And this is another cool thing with SoundCloud, is it also confirms when I hear it, but you also see it here in the waveform. So you got this big build up, and then the dynamic drops when the drop happens here. See, like everything's a little quieter, and that could be because you might need to select a shorter kick sample. So instead of it filling up, 1 kick sample, 2, 3, 4, if you have a shorter kick sample, you have a kick here, then a kick here, and you have all this space in the middle that your bass line can fill up. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, man. I'm just reading the comments. This is actually sound advice. Get it, love it. Yeah, cheers, Miguel. Yeah, I try to explain it very basic because we always have a very wide variety of music producers tuned in, listening to me, and I know a lot of you guys are like beginner producers, so I try to keep it as simple as I can for most people. Wizard, I feel like you're like quite advanced in music production. Let's see, 23, Puerto Rico, cool, man. You've been making music, okay, yeah, for ages, so you understand what I mean, man. Hopefully, like I used to think that to make a bigger drop, I needed a bigger kick. So like a kick with a long tail, but it's actually the opposite. You need something with a short tail, and everything else that makes a drop big is your bass line. It's not your kick at all. The CDJ clock, yeah. I'm gonna turn off my stage lights. Check this out. I upgraded my CDJ clock. You ready? You guys see that? I've integrated some lights into it. So hang on. Yeah. So the clock face and everything lights up. Yeah, I love my little CDJ clock. It was a real CDJ 2000. It didn't work anymore, so I ripped everything out and made a clock. Because why not? Cool, Wizard, man. I hope that helps you with your feedback. And yeah, thanks for submitting, man. I like your sound. It's really, really cool. So thanks for submitting. Guys, as I've said a few times now, the line this week is growing longer and longer and longer. So if you want to get your tracks reviewed instantly, like now, you can't wait for next week, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud page and you'll skip the line. Okay, Jack, dance with me, 1 of 2. Let's have a listen to this. Cool, Wizard. Also, this stream always gets re-uploaded to YouTube. So if you forget anything, don't stress, you can watch it back. Sometimes it takes me a little while to go through all the copyright issues, because sometimes I play copyrighted material, like illegal acapellas and stuff. That takes me sometimes a little while to clear up, but it'll always be on YouTube for you to watch back. Cool, bro. Nice, man. I remember hearing your first version of this, and this is like an update, and it's good, man. I like in this version you have much more going on in the percussion, which is good because it keeps the track interesting. Because you've built this whole track off the same loop. So you have to have something interesting happening throughout, and you've done that nicely with the percussion. You've also got good automation, so you have a few effects that are sort of panning around, so that's good as well. When the vocal gets introduced, I'd maybe, with that vocal, I'd maybe, instead of having it just start like move and make and, I'd maybe have a small loop at the front. It's like move, 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 and dun, dun, whatever they say. So something you just like copy the first note and then add it in a few beats before, and then have a slow automation of the volume coming up. So it kind of goes move, 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 and so instead of just the vocal appearing out of nowhere, you can sort of hear it being gently integrated in. And then you have these sort of trap hi-hats. They are very loud in the mix, so mix them a lot quieter, so maybe like 20 or 30% quieter, and then it will sit a bit better in the mix. And also I noticed that the sound design is new in this version, and it's much better. It's, for some reason, to me, it sounds like broken glass. Like the sound is really like twingy and really, really like cool, like unique. Hang on. In the drop. And what I can hear as well is you have some leads panned to the left and some leads panned to the right, which is good. It gives the track some good width. Yeah, also reverse the sample. I'm just going back through. When you come to mind, listen to the track name Experiment 1. Okay, Acrobass. Yeah, cool, man. Good track. Keep working, man. Keep making music. Also, where is your Mixcloud? There it is. Yeah, I still haven't listened to your mix number 3, man. I remember I was going to listen to it. Something else came up. Cool, man. Thanks for submitting. All right, Acrobass, we're up to you, man. Listen to Experiment 1. Okay, here we go. Experiment 1. You receive. Do you know what this is? This is a crazy fusion of like jazz, like house music, and like future house. I'm wondering what you should try with this, Acrobass. Try slowing it down to like, I don't know, 110 BPM. And it might sound like like there's a track called, I'll put it in the comments. It's Layla by Mesto. That is like super slow, super chill, but it's giving me like the same emotion. I reckon this would be really cool if it was slowed down. Really cool. I don't know why it's not coming up in the chat. Hang on, let's keep listening. maybe in this part you don't need to have the bass line running through. Maybe you could have it with just the, I don't know if it's a saxophone or a violin or something like that. You could maybe have the bass line like totally out for that and slowly ramp it up to sort of this part. I'm assuming is going to be a build again. Man, now you've got like tribal elements coming in. This is crazy. Nice, man. You've changed it up, man. Really good. I prefer this second drop better, the sort of future bass style drop. But the first drop is super cute, super sharp, super like clean. I think if you messed around with a few elements in the first drop and gave either add some like glue compressor to make it sound a bit more together, or give some of the elements in this first drop some reverb, like 2-3 seconds worth of reverb. Then what'll happen is when those certain sounds that you've put the reverb on, when they fire, instead of it just being like ba, it'll kind of be like ba, and then it will kind of tie the track together a bit more. Instead of just, the first drop sounds a bit more like individual elements happening here, there, everywhere. And it sounds a little like, I don't know, the track's very busy in that section, but it sounds a little empty. So by giving some reverb onto some sections, it will fill out a bit more of the sound. Yeah, Usagi Collect, I see your comment there, man. Thank you for writing. This starts, so every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Berlin time is when I do my demo drops. So you're welcome to join anytime. Also, check out all the links below if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. That's all my socials. There's also a Discord. A Discord is like an online community. You guys should all join. It's free to join. And what it is, it's basically a huge chat forum of all of us. So everyone that submits to this demo drop, we can all talk to each other on there, and there's different categories for, you know, like if you want to promote your own music, you can promote your own SoundCloud links, YouTube links, whatever you like in each category. There's general categories. There's also a hangout that I do. So it's like a video chat with everyone. You can ask me questions and everyone can discuss. And it's, best thing is it's free to join. So you guys should just do it. Try it out. It's called Discord. Also, I have a link in the description as well for everyone that you should definitely hit. It'll be the best link you'll ever hit today. And it's a pre-save link for my new single coming out in a few weeks time. So just, it's basically a Spotify pre-save. I only got the link about like 20 minutes before I went live. So I quickly just did a Spotify pre-save. I have got the link for Apple Music and Deezer and a few other platforms. When I get more time, I'll do a proper pre-save link. But if you have the time, guys, smash the pre-save link and pre-save my single. It's my second release. It's actually awesome. It's been featured a lot on these streams. So in previous streams, that single has been integrated throughout the stream. So yeah, for some of you, the track will be familiar, but you'll hear it in its full entirety, and it's sick. It's perfect in time for summer in like the Oceania states, so in Australia and things like that. Here in winter, it's something you can dance to whilst we're sort of having parties inside during Corona. Crazy. I went super off topic, so let's get back into Acrobats. Yeah, man, this is sick. You have so many cool elements. A nice, delicate outro as well. Really nice, man. And nice, I love the sax, man. You've got all the perfect, like, I don't know what they're called. I call them quivers, like, man, really, really nice. I love it. I love it. Man, you always are submitting fire, man, so good. Thank you for submitting once again, my friend. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome. I see you on YouTube. If you're there on YouTube, smash the like button and hit subscribe. I'm just trying to get to 333 subscribers by the end of the year. I should get there, but I need you to get me there. So come on, consider it a thank you from you to me for reviewing your demos. Also Facebook, we've got a huge audience this week on Facebook. So thank you for tuning in, guys, on Facebook. And Twitch, we have some people on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. You guys are awesome. I don't know, with Twitch, I somehow achieved a new status and now I make some money off Twitch, apparently. I don't know how much, but I don't know, I've achieved something. So, go me. But yeah, go Twitch. I love you, Twitch. Okay, thank you, Acrobas. We're moving into, man. Let's have a listen to this. It is another remix of my debut release from music by Doubt. So let's have a listen.
Hurry, love, 'cause we're losing time. Take heart, 'cause we're running from the land's divine. They say it's in to wanna hold my hand. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to me.
Nice.
This I know, where
Nice work with the, I hear you've sort of done some adjustments to the vocals there. That's cool.
you go, I will go. Your body's calling out to me. This will be our legacy.
I did not see that coming. I thought it was going to be this nice, pretty, melodic drop, and my God. Wow. So, guys, this was part of a remix contest, and I'm teaming up with so myself, my vocalist, amazing vocalist Rika, and a representative from the record label. We are going to host a live stream. We're going to listen to the submissions for the remix contest, and we're going to do a live stream. I don't know when it is. I'm going to try and organize it tonight, and I will let you all know as soon as I can when the remix competition will be. I'll probably announce it on my Discord and on my Instagram story. So guys, keep an eye out for that. If you've submitted for the remix contest, keep an eye on my Instagram story and my Discord announcements thread. And I will let you know when the stream is so that you can tune in, listen to the feedback from me, the feedback from my vocalist, and the feedback from the record label. And yeah, the announcement was last week. We were going to pick one winner, but now we're going to pick maybe 3 or 4 winners, and we're going to release it as a sort of a remix EP of my single. So good news for you guys. That means more winners, more signed artists. You have your first like official remix, guys. That's cool. I love the vinyl crackle, that's cool as well.
To run from the Holy Ghost. They say it's in to wanna run from your past. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to me. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your body's calling out to me. This can be our legacy.
This is so good, man. Wow, that's unreal. That second drop is huge. It's like beautiful and melodic, like whereas the first drop is like aggressive and like holy shit, you know, like it is big, you know, really, really big. Man, unreal. Thank you for submitting to the remix contest. Basically, yeah, as I said, we're gonna announce the winners in a stream. I don't know when the stream's gonna happen, but man, if I was you, I would tune into that stream. Just saying. Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for submitting. Hey guys, I see you there all still. Thank you for tuning in. I've got about another 30 minutes tonight, so we won't get through everyone's demos in 30 minutes. So if you want to definitely have your demo heard tonight, you can't wait around anything anymore. You can skip the line by donating on my page. So there's a little donation button. If you want to donate to skip the line, go for it. If you want to wait around till next week, that's fine as well. You don't have to pay. Your music will get played next week. No stress at all. Thank you, Music by Doubt. Really, really good remix. All right, Manifestor. 444, looking for male vocalists for this. Okay guys, so if this is a track that's needing a male vocalist. So if you know anyone, or if you are a male vocalist, maybe you can team up with Manifestor for this one. Let's have a listen. Manifestor 444. Man, that's really cool. I'll be keen to hear the full version of this because I loved all these variations you had here in your outro. There were some really good like intonations in there, which it kind of gave the track like a bit more groove and a bit more like swing and stuff. That was really cool. As for a male vocalist, I think you need someone with some big euphoric, like, I don't know, like it's gonna have to be something big and it's gonna have to be like, I don't know. Man, yeah, sick. I want to listen to this bit again. Yeah, you've done really nicely with the kick and the bass line. They're like sitting perfectly. I was trying to find there was... Yeah, this section here. So you have like, I don't know what it is. It sounds like some saws or something like that, but it's like, it's the long sustained note that's kind of going like that. It's a little too loud for the mix. So maybe if you bring that down a little bit in terms of volume, and also give it some side change so that it sort of pulses with the music, then you might find that your bass is sort of cutting through a bit better. Your bass, your kick drum, your kick. Yeah, because you do have side chain. Your side chain is sort of, it has a small duck, so the kick drum comes through a bit. But if you make it a bigger side chain, so it'll be a bit wider, like bigger pulse, that kick will really smash through, man. Try it out and see. I'm not sure, but maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It's what music's all about, experimenting, coming up with something cool. That's cool. Keep going with that. I hope you find a male vocalist. Fingers crossed for you, man. Sick. Thank you for submitting. All right, we now have Asa. So this is from X Infinity Dark Lights. Let's have a listen. Also, man, thanks for submitting. It's your first time submitting. Like everyone else, I'm going to click through your SoundCloud profile and see if there's anything that we can add to it to make it a bit better. So let's listen to Xfinity Dark Lights. So Xfinity, I can hear some timing issues already. Like some of your percussion is going a little bit too fast for the actual track. Also, I don't know if you noticed when I click through your profile, this link here for your Twitter is correct. However, when you click on this link to your Twitter, it is incorrect. Oh, it works now. Crazy. Wow, that was magic. Like it didn't happen before and then it did? Or am I going crazy? Anyway. So man, cool. I like the idea. You have some harsh frequencies occurring in this build up, but I'm not sure you're in like a music production knowledge sense to understand what I mean just yet. And it looks like you're new to music production, so well done, man. Welcome to the community. yeah, all I can suggest, man, is keep making music. Really focus on your melodies and what you're trying to create for the listener. And you just need to spend a couple of hours and come up with a really cool melody and some really cool like bass notes underneath that are all in the same key. And once you've worked out a good melody and a good bass line, you need to work on that for like many, many hours. And once you've come up with that, then you can build your track. Because if you start off with something that's a little out of key and doesn't work, you've multiplied that throughout your track. It takes a lot longer to fix than if you focus on one certain repetition for a few hours and get everything right and in key. Yeah, man, keep making music. Don't like give up. Like everyone has been at the beginning, and it's very hard, and it's very, very hard to get started and get noticed. So all I can recommend, man, keep making music, and you will craft your own sort of sound as time goes on. Guys, thanks to that build up, I'm just going to go on a quick break for like 1 minute just to get some air into my ears. So let's have a listen to what happened in the nightclub the other day.
Очень мало народу, мадам. Очень беспонтовая музыка. На самом деле, очень плохая музыка.
А зачем вы пришли сюда?
Я думал, намного лучше будет это все. И очень плохая музыка, просто очень плохая музыка. Я думал, намного лучше это все будет. Сколько раз сюда ходил, было намного лучше. Но на этот раз как-то не удалось. Во-первых, народу мало, музыка не очень.
А что за направление?
А?
Что за направление?
Направление? Какое направление?
Что за направление музыки играется?
Russian Robotics просто супер, отлично.
Dimitri, he'll never get old. Thank you, Link WVW, for the kind words. Yeah, just something I did for a bit of fun. Guys, so we are coming to the end of the stream. I've got maybe 20 minutes left before I have to eat because I'm hungry. So if you definitely want your song heard today, just smash the donate button on my SoundCloud page, and I will get to your track definitely today. All right, Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Welcome, man. I'm going to give you a follow. Thank you for submitting. It seems to be your first time submitting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to listen to your demo. I'm going to give you some feedback. What I'm also going to do is click through your SoundCloud profile and see if there's anything you might want to update to sort of better your chances at like being an amazing music producer. So here we go. Battle Lines, Metamorphosis. So already, man, I see your name here, possibly, Lydia Lynn, I'm not sure. Make sure you add some details about yourself. So we want to know what inspires you about music. We want to know like where you live. Even if you want to add some social media there, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, if you have it, most musicians do. Instagram's important because I tag everyone in a post each week on Instagram. So if you have it, just add it here to your details section. So I'm going to continue listening to your track. All right, Metamorphosis. There's some cool stuff going on here. There's a lot of melodies happening, and it's a little bit confusing. But this section here that we've just started sounds really good. You got this really like cool synth that's going wop 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 wop, really really nice. And you have a lot. I can tell you've spent a lot of time on your percussion. There's all different elements happening, which is good. So it's good that you're paying attention to those things. Yeah, and you have a huge 808 kick that's it's a little too loud for the mix. So what I hear every time that sub bass kick is happening, it's a tonal kick. It's smashing the low frequencies, and what it's doing is everything else is being reduced a little bit because it's so loud. So if you just make that 808 kick, that you make that a little bit quieter, you'll find that you'll have a better sort of equilibrium throughout the track. But yeah, all the other elements are cool. Possibly too many melodies happening at once. It sounded a little bit confusing with all the different sort of melodies happening. You got the drop. Yeah, so pick your favorite melody, make that melody the star of the track, and then build everything else around that. Give it a good bass line, keep your 808 kick in there, but make it a bit quieter. And yeah, man, keep making music. Hopefully that helps you progress. And hopefully you submit a game, and hopefully I can hear you improve as the weeks go on, just like many people have done over the weeks. I think I'm up to demo review, what is it, 24 now? Yeah, demo review 24. So I've heard people submitting from week 1 up until today, and their change in production skill and quality is unbelievable. So maybe you are one of those people that also improves over time. So thank you for submitting. Hope that helps. Let's move on to Sebastian Blovuk, or Sebastian Black. An upside down A, I guess. Follow me, radio edit. Man, thanks for submitting, your first time submitting. Just like everyone else, I will click through your SoundCloud profile and see if there's anything that you might want to update. Let's have a listen to your track. really like this. It's really nicely made. I think you could, the vocal is quite nice. I think you could play around with the vocal a bit more and integrate it in different parts in the track. So whether you have like vocal chops or something like that, or chop up the vocal, reverse some of the clips and like just put them in throughout, and it creates this weird glitchy effect, and it might also work well in the build up here. Yeah, so you've done. Something in there, like something in those little bridges with the vocal, like make it a bit funkier. Yeah, it's really, really nicely made, man. The bass line's good, the kick's good, the percussion's good. The only thing I could recommend in terms of pitch is the clap or the snare drum or whatever. It sounds a little bit flat. You might need to pitch it up like one semitone, and then it will be in key with the rest of the track. But man, really, really nice. That's a very encouraging track. So thank you for submitting, man, and hopefully I'll see you again in some future streams. Thank you for submitting, man. All right, West Baby. Let's check this out. It is a track called Gravity, and thank you for submitting, your first time submitting. Just like everyone else submitting first, I'll listen to your track. I will also view your SoundCloud profile and just give you any tips to update anything.
Remember the way that it was. Nothing could come between us. Take it away in the rain.
Cool. All your links work, man. That's good.
Will it ever be the same? Don't wanna leave it alone. Feels like I'm leaving a home. Nothing will be quite the same without you here next to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I expected a little more because the
Don't wanna leave it alone. Feels like I'm leaving us. Take it away.
you have this good sort of offbeat stab, and then when the drop hits, it's very safe. It's very dun, 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 very like 4x4 beat. It's very in the box. What you want to do is create your box, but then add some jazz around it to keep that sort of swing going that you had in the introduction with that offbeat sort of wop thing. You do integrate some new elements here, like the percussive elements, sort of halfway through the drop here, like here, with the hi-hats and stuff.
Don't wanna leave it alone. Feels like I'm leaving home.
It's almost like a tech house track, just like it's nice, it's minimal, but it has the potential to do so much more.
Where are you now? Can we work it out? Need to find the remedy. We crushed to the ground, but we're stronger now. You're the missing piece of me, my remedy. Remember the way that it was. Nothing could come between us. Take it away in the rain. Will it ever be the same? Don't wanna leave it alone. Feels like I'm leaving a home. Nothing will be quite the same without you here next to me.
See, this has a... Yeah. I mean, it works as a tech house track. It's a good like tech house track. It's doing its thing. It's not too crazy and it's not too basic. It's sitting like perfectly in the middle for a tech house track. It's very well produced. Like all your sound design, all the little things you have happening on all those sort of long, like bam, all those sort of hovering sounds are all like really, really nicely placed in the mix. And nothing's too loud, nothing's too soft. Nice short, sharp clap. So listen to the clap here. The clap, one of the claps disappears and then it's just a snare. Now it's gone. Nice. I like the vocal, man. The vocal's cool as well. There's, I don't know if there may be a little error from you, maybe you accidentally trimmed something out, but the clap disappears near the end. Yeah, man, but overall, good track. Good, like, tech house, just like a tech house track. It's doing its thing. Maybe on your master channel, what you should add is some effects on there. So give it some saturation, which will sort of spread out the sounds, make it sound a bit warmer. You can adjust the sort of the percentage of effect you want that to have, and also the wet dry. And also maybe add a limiter. So what a limiter does, I don't know if you, I see you in the comments. Do you, just let me know quickly, do you know what a limiter does? If not, I can quickly explain it to you. It'll help your master output. It'll sound a lot clearer. Mr. West Bay. Just a quick yes or no. Maybe he's not there anymore. All good. Yeah, but definitely add a limiter onto your master, man, and that will boost your output, your master output, and the track will sound a bit louder and a bit stronger. But yeah, man, thanks for submitting. All right, guys, as I said, we're not going to get through them all. The queue's growing longer and longer. So guys, if you want to hear your demo tonight, you can smash the donate button and you will get your track heard instantly. All right, we have a track here from Adiad, and it is 1610 work in progress. Thank you for submitting, man. First time submitting. I'm going to listen to your track. I'm also going to go through your profile, your SoundCloud profile. Here we go. There's some cool elements in this track. I like the sound design. Some of it sounds a little disjointed, and the only reason I say that is because the sound just gets integrated immediately. I think instead of just having a sound start instantly, like, integrate it a bit before. So this new sound that you integrate from here, that if you, instead of having it start instantly, have it start in that break. So when the percussion is pulled out, don't have it start at full volume, but automate it slowly in, so it sort of rolls in and then it happens under with the beat behind it. It just gets integrated a bit more gradually instead of just starting and being a new sound smashing into the track. And you're very good with your bass lines. Well, you're creating very good like swing and movement with your bass lines, especially where you have your notes placed in respect to the kick. It's giving the track like good like bounce, definitely. Man, so many elements in this track. You've got like really nice melodic breakdowns, and then you've got like sort of future bounce beats, and then you've got like Melbourne bounce beats, and now you got like psych trance beats. Like there's so many things happening in here, and they're all like good, really good. Nice, solid, man. I'm just gonna skip because it's nearly 6 minutes long, and I want to try and get one more demo done before I end the stream. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, man, I dig it. It's cool. Just, yeah, pretty much my only feedback with this, because it's such a strong track, is just instead of integrating a new sound instantly, just roll it in a bit with some automation, and then it won't be so like foreign to the ear when you first hear it. I think that'll tie a track together nicely, man. Thanks for submitting. Your profile seems good. You've got all your socials here. All the links worked, so really, really cool. And what's Italy? Italia. How do you say thank you in Italian? Grazie. Grazie mille. Thank you for submission. Yeah, cheers. All right, we're going to get into our final review this week from S143, who's been waiting patiently. Guys, this will be the last track of the stream. Unless anyone donates to get their track heard tonight, then I'll stay online longer and give you a demo review this week. If not, you'll have to wait until next week to hear your demo review. Stick around though, don't leave yet, because what I'm going to do is announce the winner as well of this week's stream. You'll win a free 1 hour session with me for whatever you like. It can be music production lessons, it can be just talking about life, it can be social media strategies, it can be whatever you want to talk about. So let's listen to S143 Call of Duty Insane Remix. Boom.
Friendly helicopter on the way! Our UAV is online.
Bravo 6, we're picking up heavy activity inside the facility.
Wow, man. Nice. Really cool, man. I love how you integrated the lead so subtly in the build up just before. So perfectly for the previous submitter, ADR. Do exactly what S143 did here. Perfectly integrated the sound of the lead before it actually happened, so it sounded familiar before it hit. You can hear it underneath. Yeah, really nicely done, man. Really nice.
Enemy air is running search patterns. What's your status? Over.
Man, nice. This has so much like DJ Snake, Major Lazer vibes. Really, really good. Hello guys, I see you in the comments. I see you, I see you. Man, really cool. I agree with the comments as well. I really like the gameplay sounds that you hear throughout the track. I think that's really cool. That sort of sets the scene and the mood of the track really well. Man, awesome. The integration of the lead pre-drop, that was good. So when the drop hit, it didn't sound so like weird, because the sound sounded familiar before it happened. Really, really nicely done. I love that you have two different drops. So one is sort of like the sort of half beat, and then this one's a bit more like perfect, man. Such a good variation, because basically if you had the same drop in the second section, people on the dance floor would be like, oh yeah, cool, it's the same stuff as before. But man, you nailed it with the second drop. So much more energy. Love it. Awesome. Really, really good. Guys, apologies for everyone else who's submitted. I'm not going to be able to get to your demo today. If you really, really want to have it reviewed now, smash the donate button on my profile and I'll do it now. I will stick around for that. What I'm going to do is, at the end of every stream, I give away a free session with me. It can be anything from, basically I spend an hour with you online, so we can talk about anything you like. What I've been doing throughout the stream is I've been copying everyone's song links on a Word document, and today I reviewed 25 demos. So what I'm going to do is ask my trusty Siri to pick out a winner. Hey Siri, can you pick a number between 1 and 25, please?
A random number between 1 and 25 is 22.
Whoa, okay, 22. So, I'm gonna search for the winner now. Alright, thank you Siri, and thank you everyone for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate the donations, everyone who donated, thank you so much. Track 22 that I reviewed today was by Mr. Sebastian Black, Follow Me. So well done, man. Get in contact with me and we will work out how to do a 1 hour session, perfectly free. Also, if anyone's interested in like music lessons and things like that, I do have students that I teach music production to online. So if anyone's interested in lessons, just send me a message. We can talk about that as well. Guys, thanks so much. What another solid stream. Yeah, unbelievable. Can't believe it. Guys, what I will say as well before I leave is please take the time to click through all my socials. They will be all linked below. I've also started, just before I went live, I got the pre-save link for my new single coming up. It's going to be released very soon. So smash the pre-save button if you have a Spotify account. The link, it might make you sign into Spotify. Just sign in, save it to a playlist, and it helps me massively as an artist to like move up the Spotify algorithm. So thanks so much, guys. Thank you to all the new people who tuned in. I will be seeing you next week. So thank you and see you. Bye.